Hey guys, Spud here, as always, and today I wanted to take a look at how to fix this kind of annoying bug that pops up on the new DCS Sinai Map. I'm sure if you've spent any time creating missions or any content on the Sinai Map, you have run into this bug where the red and blue bullseyes are actually scattered way off the map. In fact, you can't even see them. No matter where you search on the map, you cannot find the red and blue bullseyes. However, the neutral bullseye tends to live right here in Cairo, right next to Cairo International Airport. Now, I did find a way to fix this bug, and it's actually quite simple and easy. In fact, if we look at the bullseye points for the red and blue side, respectively, if you pop these coordinates into Google Maps or into, Google Earth or something of that nature, you'll actually find that they're located somewhere around the area of Abu Dhabi and Dubai on the Persian Gulf map. Kind of a funny little bug here, but it's actually easier to fix than you'd think. So what I recommend doing is when you do fix this bug, you save that mission, so that way you can be kind of almost like a template that you can open up, hit save as, and create a copy of it every time you want to create a new mission on the Sinai map. So that way you don't have to go back and fix this bug every single time you go to make a mission on the Sinai map, which would get kind of annoying, of course. And that's what I've done here today, but I'm redoing it for you guys so that way you guys can see. So it's very simple. All we want to do is open up our saved games folder, and of course go to our dcs.openbeta folder or DCS folder if you're on the stable version. And you want to find this mission that we've just created here for our little beginning of our template to fix this bug. So it's going to be in my Sinai Map bug fix folder, and it's going to be in my Sinai bugfix.miz. They're going to need some sort of a more advanced file unzipper, so it's something like 7-zip. It works really well. So we'll open up this archive. And inside this archive, we have a couple of different files here. Now, these files are basically the text files that DCS World uses to create the mission and set everything up, so that way you can go and fly around and have fun in multiplayer or in single player. And the way to actually fix this issue with the bullseyes pertains to this mission file right here. So if we just extract this file, and we'll replace the one I had out there just before, we can then open up this text file. Now, it does not have a file extension to it, so it's kind of an odd file, but you can edit it with Notepad++, which is what I use to edit Lua files in DCS anyway. So if we open this guy up, what we can find here is it looks like I was already down here working on this file before, so Notepad++ opens it back up to where you left off. But if you hit Control F and you just type in bullseye, it'll pop you right to the bullseye portion of this text file. Next, all you got to do is we can see that the neutrals bullseye was already located on the map right next to Cairo International Airport within the city of Cairo. So why don't we just copy the X and Y coordinates of that neutral bullseye to the blue bullseye and the red bullseye X and Y coordinates. So that's just an X and Y of 0. Something interesting to note is that DCS World's mission editor places objects on the map via X and Y coordinates, as opposed to actual, like GPS coordinates or, MGRS grids, things of that nature. What DCS World does is when you place an object on the map, it gives it a coordinate on an X and Y grid that covers the entire map, and then it will then translate those to your, your standard GPS coordinates of lat and long, or MGRS grids, or whatever format you want it to output. And you can actually see those X and Y grid within the mission editor itself, which is kind of interesting and kind of a interesting side note, I suppose. So now that we have that fixed, we've got X and Y set to 0 for the blue bullseye and the red bullseye. Just hit File, Save. We'll close this folder. We will find our open archive of the Miz file. We'll drag this new mission file right into there. We'll say yes to overwrite it and add it to the folder. We can then close 7-zip, no problem. And if we reopen our mission here, we should now have a red bullseye a blue bullseye, and a neutral bullseye that is now located on the map and ready for you guys to use as a reference point for your AWACSs, for your pilots and multiplayer and single player missions, no problem. And then, like I said, just save this file as kind of like your Sinai template, and just every time you go to make a new mission file for the Sinai map, just save as to copy that mission file and then start building your mission from there. So that way you always have a template ready to rock and roll that has your bullseyes already set on the map. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video helped you guys out in the mission editor and make mission making on the Sinai map a little bit easier for you. So we'll see you in the next one, and fly safe out there, guys.